Good morning, guys. Hope you're doing well. We'll start with the Euro USD, and you might be wondering why it's pumping. You could probably argue it was a buy. We had like a channel break. You can see we made like a flag pattern, and sentimentally we needed to move up higher, like GU as well. And I've just drawn a what I mean by that channel break. If I come to paint here and I paste it in, basically we can put like a flagpole and we had like a breakout. If that makes sense, you might have seen these before. And we had a big sell and then a pump and a break, and it would have been a big stop loss cluster here, big stop loss cluster here, and then what I would like to see ideally is another big move tomorrow, and we can flush some of these bears out, because what's happened is that they've actually held short for ages and ages, weeks and weeks, and they've just held. So we need to get them out. We can't have stubborn hodl mentality traders in the market, because it will just be screwy. Okay, so that's what I would like to see. I want to see another big move, perhaps a retracement today and then a big move tomorrow. That'll get them out. Do note we've got some huge resistance up here. There's going to be big wodge of supply up here. You can see we had a big reaction off that as well. And it looked like it was all bullish and it was looking like it was great, and then it started to really sell off. And in fact we can add the SSI on here actually. In fact, we can look at this, but just change it quickly. We'll just put it to the euro here. We'll put it back to gold, and so we can see how long have they held. There. Okay, so they've held short since 104.05. Okay, so that's just a perfect indication, like rationale why you should be using the sentiment, because that was the buy setup. Your stop would have been at the swing low, could have been here or here, and you would have gone and you would have taken that trade and you would have made a heap of profit. So we put that back to gold, and just to be on the right side of the trade if you can. If you're not sure about the sentiment, you just simply come to my textbook or subscribe to the sheet, and then you will know. And if you stay on the right side, you're not going to get involved in something like this, where you'll short this market, and now you're probably undergoing a humongous amount of stress, and now you're hoping that it's going to retrace and it's going to fall. But I think it might retrace and it's going to do a massive pump. Okay, so that's that being said. You might be wondering why it's pumping. I think it's to do with the sentiment and the technical. We had that flag pattern breakout. Let's come to DAX, and we had a big sell-off, which is kind of expected. But the thing is, they'd gone long here, so we should be below this box, and we are. However, they sold here. So we basically flip-flopped, but that currently makes sense in so much that they went long and they really got screwed. And this bit here they'd sold. So, well, actually, no, that's wrong, isn't it? That's where they'd sold. So we should be above that box. So obviously this is looking at the tariffs as opposed to the sentiment, but we should be above that because they'd sold and they'd gone long here. So let's draw the box where they'd gone long, just so we got some clarification. Here. So we've got a bit of a sandwich thing going on. So we basically just chopped, but they'd gone long, so we fell, and then they sold here. So we went up, and then we had the tariff announcement, and boom, we come. So quite tricky. This is probably going to be bearish because of the tariffs, and it was because it was worse than expected. Trump's going to do reciprocal 100% tariffs. So what I mean by 100%, say for example country X tariffs the US 60%, the US are going to tariff country X by 60%. It's a like for like reciprocal tariff, and the analysts were not expecting it. Not a like for like 100% equal tariff. reciprocal tariff. So that was a bit of a shock, and so obviously we had a big reaction. So let's look at the US 30. So currently we should be above this box, but you can see we're struggling a little bit. US 30, big moves. So they've gone long. Where did they go long? This one, is it? This one. Here. Yeah, here. They've gone long here. So there we go. So that's fine because we should be below that box, and we are. So that's fine. That's good. We may have to come down to these lows, but they've definitely decided to buy at like the worst time. We've really fallen. S&P, big gold candles, back to sell again. So we can draw a box at the same point, which is really weird. They'd gone long prior. I guess they probably thought it was going to be okay. They probably thought it wasn't going to be too bad. And of course, by actually going long, the big entities have to reverse that sentiment. And they would have thought, oh, this is going all right. This is great. And then we had a massive move to the downside. And we're back to sell again. Gold. And we made a box here. Yeah, that's correct. And then that's it. So I will wrap up now because these videos need to be like 5 minute long and we're a bit longer than normal. But we just got to talk a little bit about the Euro USD, what I expect, what I'd like to see happen, what I think should happen, and what will be good for the market is that we have a big flush and we continue higher. And then once it does, once this gets back to like some normality, I'll put on QDB bot 1.0 back online. And it should be okay. But we chopped a hell of a lot because of the skew and because of the Trump tariffs as well. And that's that. So I'll wrap up now. I am going to do a report on the bots because we're well overdue a report about the performance. Test Machine 5 is killing it, which is really good. It's amazing that it is considering the market. Test Machine 1 to 4 are hit and miss, but I'll report back in Discord. And that's it. So trade safely. And I'll speak to you guys soon. Morning guys, so I'm not sure if you are aware, but we have a ability for you to join for free at QuasiDB, and you can unlock Discord in its entirety and all those channels and the bank forecasts and our community, trade setups, the robots, and you can also have me as well for support if you need. And also the spreadsheet as well. And the spreadsheet is enormous and it's really, really powerful. And it's even got a thing where it's got predictive sentiment in the spreadsheet now. So it can predict the future, pending that the crowd hold, of course. They may not hold. If they flip-flop, it's not ideal. But if they hold, then we can predict what they're going to do, which is really cool because we have a thing called the future bubbles. So if you were interested in unlocking all of that stuff, you create an account on IC Markets. And what you'll need to do is just simply click the link. It's campaign for 55485, and you'll come here, and it'll store a little cookie on your computer to say that you've used that URL, and then you just simply say, you fill in the information, and you say, I'd like to join. Hi, I would like to join campaign. If I can spell it, 55485, and can you merge my live account with this campaign ID, if I can spell it. And then that's it. Then you'll fill in the information. Obviously it did ask for the name, but that's obvious. You will fill that in, and then you'll speak to the AI bot, and then you'll type that in. And then that will get the ball rolling. And so let me know once you've done this, once you've funded your account, and then I'll send you the sheet and give you Discord unlock. But I will need to see activity on that account. You can't just have live funds in there and not use it, okay? So just a quick plug there for IC Markets, and it is without a doubt the best broker I've ever used. And you can see that is absolutely insane as well. 200,000 happy active clients, and the The support is fantastic. I've never had any issues whatsoever with their support. The sign up is easy, and the withdrawals are easy as well because it has PayPal and various schemes as well, credit card, debit card, Skrill, Apple Pay, and that's it. So it's an option, and all you're going to just simply do is just tell them that you want to join the campaign ID 55485, and whether or not you can merge my live account or your live account with this campaign ID. And then they'll say, yeah, I'll put you through to a human, and then you may have to repeat that. And then they'll say, oh, can you email this address? And then you'll email that address, and then they'll have a record of your account officially wanting to merge with this campaign 55485. Okay, just a quick one there if you were interested in unlocking all the stuff that we provide for free. Okay.